Hey, Emil here from Magicianly, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to create and plan out an email marketing campaign calendar for Shopify e-commerce brands. If you ever scratch your head thinking about what to email and when, you're gonna want to stick around for this one. We'll discuss how to set up an email marketing campaign calendar, what kind of emails to send, how to come up with ideas for the emails, and how to create a good mixture of emails so you don't just send promotional emails all the time, but you actually build engagement with your audience. Let's get into it now. So how to set up and plan out an email marketing campaign calendar. So let's start with step 1, what kind of campaigns to send out. So basically there are 7 types of campaigns that you can actually send out. So these are the 7 categories of campaigns that we send out for our own clients as well. So every kind of campaign falls in one of these buckets. So first of all, we have the promo/special offers. So this kind of makes sense. These are the promotions that you do with the discounts. Second of all, you have the holidays and the special events. So let's say Black Friday, Christmas, etc. Then next up, you have like your product launches. So when you launch a new product, of course, you'll be sending out a campaign for this to promote the launch of that specific product. Then the fourth one is the product highlights. So these could be different kind of campaigns, but basically it comes down where that you're just highlighting a specific product that you're selling. So this can be a problem solution campaign where you give people a problem and you have the solution with your specific product. It can also be a us versus them where you compare yourself with your competitors. It can be like promoting your bundles or giving away essentials. So the essentials that your target audience need. It can be your bestsellers. It can be new arrivals, gift guides, promotion for your subscription model, restocks, etc., etc. This all falls into the product highlight bucket. Next up is your social proof. So you can send out campaigns with reviews, user-generated content, press releases, influencer promotions, etc., etc. This all falls into the social proof bucket where you basically want to convince people to buy from you based on the social proof with the different channels that you have. The next category of campaigns are the value-based emails. So these are your blog items, your articles, the myths, and the how-tos. So if you have blogs on your website, then you can use that content inside your campaigns to give value to your audience, as well as with articles. Myths are a really good one as well, where you basically are addressing a myth that's going around in your niche, and you address that and you make the link with a product that debunks the myth or basically gives them the solution that the myth otherwise would promise. A how-to is obviously self-explanatory. You give a how-to on how to do a certain thing, and these are basically the value-based emails that you can send out. And the last category are your company updates. These are not the not so frequent kind of emails that you send out, but this can be the brand USPs of your company, a founder story, but also recent developments within your company. So again, these are emails that you're not sending out that often, but it can be nice to sprinkle in every now and then, especially with things like brand USPs, to let your new subscribers know, and also your current subscribers, to let them know about your USPs again, because that can be something that people forget about. And again, that makes you stand out from your competitors. So that's why it is important to give an update on your brand every now and then. So something that if you're familiar with my channel that I always say is don't use too much discounts, because that just devaluates your brand, it hurts your reputation, and hurts the profit margins of your company. So yeah, we like to use at least a 5-to-1 ratio. So that means that for every 5 non-discount emails, you send 1 discount email. We even like to use a 10-to-1 ratio. So for every 10 non-discount emails, we only send 1 discount email. And yeah, this will protect, again, your product brand margins. It will improve your brand reputation and will give you a better long-term results as well. So a 10-to-1 ratio is the one we like to go, but use at least a 5-to-1 ratio. So now you know what kind of campaigns to send out. You have to determine how often you want to send out campaigns. So I made you some guidelines. So in general, what we advise is for e-commerce brands doing less than 50K a month of revenue, they should be sending 2 to 3 campaigns a week. If you're an e-commerce brand doing more than 50K a month of revenue, I would advise to start sending 3 to 4 campaigns a week. And if you're doing more than 200K per month of revenue, you can even increase that to 4 to 5 campaigns a week. So this is a good range to be in, so people don't see you as spam, and especially if you have a good mixture of emails as shown you in step 1. Keep in mind, these are just general guidelines. Always take a look at the data of your specific brand. So for example, if you're currently sending just one campaign a week and is your open rate above the 30% and is your unsubscribe rate low, then you can start increasing it to 2 campaigns a week. Are you currently sending 2 campaigns a week and is your open rate 30% plus again, then you can increase to 3 campaigns a week, etc., etc. Are you sending 4 campaigns a week, but is your open rate lower than 30% and do you have a high unsubscribe rate, then yeah, honestly, then in that case, it doesn't make any sense to increase, but you should clean your list. I made a video on that specific topic as well. And you might even want to go back to 3 campaigns a week in that specific case. Step 3, how to set up an email marketing calendar. So you know what kind of emails to send, you know how often you should send your emails, but how to actually set up an email marketing calendar. We like to use Notion for that, so let's get into a Notion template that we've made to show you how that looks like. So this is an example of a campaign calendar that we have in Notion, and I already filled in a few items, as you can see. So what you see in here is that we have a calendar view for October 2023, the time of recording this video. So what you see, you have the calendar view and you can basically add in a campaign everywhere where you want. So you click on add an item, and then we have an email campaign template in here, and you can fill in all the details for that specific campaign. And you can use this to basically lay out a template and lay out a concept of campaigns that you want to send out. So as shown in step 1, you want to have a good mixture of emails. So in this example, we start the month with a blog email. So we continue it with a problem solution email, and we end the week with a testimonial email. So as you can see, we have a value-based email, we have a product highlight, and we have social proof all in one week. In the second week, we use a myth busted email, so a value-based email, a bundle email, so again, a product highlight email, and user-generated content email, so a social proof email. Again, a good mixture of emails. Then in the third week, we highlight an article in the first campaign. In the second campaign of that week, we highlight the bestsellers, so a product highlight email. And in the third email of that week, we share the founder story. So in this case, a company update email. Then in the last week of October, we start with a flash sale. So this is the first and only discounted email of this month. Then the second email is a how-to email, so a value-based email. And then the third email is a gift guide, so a product highlight email. So yeah, in this case, as you can see, we have 12 campaigns that we're going to send out in this month, where only one email is a discounted email. And you have a good mixture of different kinds of emails that we're sending out. So we bring value, we highlight our product. We also have a discount email in it because people do like discounts. But with this strategy, because you have a good mixture, you'll build engagement, you'll increase your revenue, and it doesn't hurt your profit margins as much as if you would send out discounted emails all the time, like a lot of e-commerce brands are doing. So this is how you can build out a campaign calendar, as you can see in here. So I've just shown you how to make an email marketing calendar, but now you want to plan out your own email marketing calendar. So the first step that you want to do is look for events. So start by jotting down the key events and holidays that make sense for your brand. Remember, it's not just about the general holidays, but consider dates that are crucial for your brand and for your audience. And no, I'm not just talking about Christmas or Black Friday. I'm talking about leveraging every special event and crafting emails that are going to light up your customer inbox and get them clicking. So the recommended website and advice for this is nationaltoday.com. This website gives you an overview of all the national holidays that are there. So let's take a quick look. So the website looks like this, where you can basically go to a specific month. So let's take October. And in here, you can see all the national holidays that are there. So for example, you can see that on October 12th, it's Farmer's Day, it's Harry Potter Book Day, it's National Pulled Pork Day, etc., etc. So as you can see, there are a lot of national days out there. Of course, you don't have to use every single special holiday because there are a lot. Yeah, you can take some inspiration from this website and see what works best for your specific brand. So based on this website, you can now make a list of special events and holidays that make sense for your brand. Of course, again, you don't have to leverage every single holiday that's there. You don't have to use discounts for every single holiday either. Sometimes just mentioning the fact that it's National Noodle Day or something like that, that can be enough. So be creative with that. Next up, you want to take a look at which kind of value-based emails make sense for your brand. So think of which time of the year it is. So take a look at the blog/video content you already have and see what you can use as email content for that specific month. For example, if you have a blog with top 5 skincare tips for fall, you can't use that blog content in May, for example, but you can use it in October. And with blog/article emails, you can basically take 2 routes. First of all, you can give a summary of the blog and link to the full blog as your main call to action. The second route you can take is that you give a summary of the blog and link to the products mentioned inside the blog as your main call to action. So test both ways to see what yields the best results for your specific brand. And if you don't have any blog content on your website, no problem. Google is your best friend. So think of content that is valuable to your audience. Google it. It's as simple as that. And make an email around the information that you find. So you filled in your campaign calendar with the holidays and special events and with the value-based emails. Now it's time to start looking for company events. So is there a product back in stock? Make a campaign. Are you launching a new product? Make a campaign, or even better, a complete sequence. Is there a holiday coming up? Make a gift guide campaign, etc., etc. Be creative and don't make it too complicated. And after you've done that, now it's time to start filling the blank spaces. So you already got a good idea on what to send for the specific month, but you still have some blank spaces in your campaign calendar. No worries. You can now fill in the blank spaces with the other types of campaigns mentioned in step 1. So for example, someone posted some cool user-generated content, make a campaign around it. Share some product or store reviews. Talk about a common problem within your target audience and how your specific product fixes it. You can talk about a common myth that's going around in your brand's niche and bust that myth. You can even make the link with one of your products, etc., etc. Again, don't make it too complicated. So try to bring as much value as possible to your audience, while at the same time you're reminding them of your products every single time. With every single email that you're sending out, you're basically saying, buy my product, but you're not hard selling it to them. But because every single email that you send out has a different angle, this will work. And that, my friends, is a wrap on how to build a robust email marketing calendar. You can now build meaningful and profitable relationships with your customer while increasing your revenue along the way. If you found value in today's video, do give this video a like. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button underneath this video for more content on email marketing and e-commerce in general. I'd also love to hear your thoughts on this video and let me know which kind of content you would like to see me make next in the upcoming videos. So leave a comment underneath this video as well. See you in the next video.